Welcome to Doomsday T on DC this week, and right off the bat, I want to cover that Andy Machete seems to be the new name associated with the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. He did the It movie there. I guess that was a year or two ago. Had success there. It seems like these horror movie people, directors, writers, they seem to do well with the superhero genre. So Machete getting his shot at Flash. My guess is that this is going to go through Miller's. We're going to have a Barry Allen Flash movie, which we need. And the only thing I'd like to see Ezra do is, I don't mind him. He needs to be a little more confident. I'd like to see in the Flash movie with Miller just be more confident in what he's doing. I mean, not knowing silly stuff is funny and works for some comic relief, and we need that. But also the girl Hudson, that is, I think she wrote Birds of Prey, which last week Christina Hodson, which last week we covered Birds of Prey because it had been viewed, some scenes or maybe a version of it had been viewed by people, and they're saying that it's just off the wall good, it's unique, it's different. McGregor as Black Mass knocks it out of the park. We went over all this last week, but because of the Hodson, her being linked to the Flash movie is a good thing. We'll see what she comes up with. Like I said, man, these girls are knocking it out of the park, and let them roll with it, because so far so good. And like I said, what they're saying about Birds of Prey is awesome. I think they're even talking about this girl Hodson, talking about her doing the Batgirl movie. And there's been other girls rumored. I saw another girl rumored today for being cast as Batgirl, Barbara Gordon Batgirl. So all you Ezra Miller fans and all the Flash fans, even if you're not a Miller fan, let's be happy that we are getting a motion picture, a Flash motion picture. It's important. I'd like to see, Fisher get his Cyborg movie. I think all that's important. Another important thing and interesting thing that came out today was that Chris McQuarrie had wrote a Green Lantern script and turned it into Warner Brothers and pitched a Man of Steel 2 movie to Warner Brothers. And I guess they just basically kind of ghosted him and didn't acknowledge it. They didn't greenlight it. They didn't go ahead. And supposedly there was a link with the Green Lantern movie to Man of Steel 2. And I think they were going to do an older Hal Jordan, and it was going to be Tom Cruise was going to be your Green Lantern, and Cavill, of course, was going to be, your Superman. He mentioned it was just a fan, I guess, that got him to answer some questions on Twitter or social, media site. And he said it seemed like that Warner Brothers wasn't interested in his original ideas, but they were interested in him in fixing, what they broke, basically. So, I don't want to say he sounded bitter or anything, but, I mean, you put a lot of hard work. I mean, this guy wrote a Green Lantern script and, pitched a Superman script to him, and they ghosted him, man. And he basically has moved on from it. He's doing the Mission Impossibles. I think the Fallout, it was during that time whenever he had wrote the Green Lantern script and turned it into Warner Brothers. So, moving on, unfortunately moving on, probably should have went with him and probably should have did those movies. But hindsight's 20/20 at this point, and you just hate to know that we were right there with the Green Lantern and Man of Steel 2. But we are here with the Flash, and that's great. And we're getting a lot of JSA stuff. I mentioned the Stargirl Facebook page, and that page is getting a lot of recognition this week. We are getting an Alan Scott Green Lantern in that series. We're getting Wildcat, and of course with Stargirl getting Alan Scott Green Lantern is important. I mean, at least we're getting things right with the TV shows. And like I said, we're getting ready to have JSA thrown into the movie universe too, which I can't wait. I can't wait to have that thrown in. It's important, especially with Shazam, Black Adam, and that lore right there. And, maybe getting the Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Wonder Woman 84. I hope all of that rings true and we get it. Like I said, there's not a lot to report this week. Zack Snyder did release another. Basically, it was the Uxas before Darkseid gets his Omega beams and becomes the megalomaniac we all love and adore. Like I said, Zack released another picture of Uxas. What can you say, man? We got to get the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut. We got to get it. I mean, yeah, I could see maybe waiting a year or two, but there's a lot of articles, so much fandom on it. Zach pushing the envelope with the pictures. Going full circle. Having Ezra Miller get a Flash movie. I'm telling you, you never know what's going to happen down the line with Cavill and even with Affleck in this movie universe. Let's see what they're doing. Let's let it roll, and let's just see what we got. One other thing, just to mention, the Batman movie is in pre-production. It has been changed on IDBM. It's been changed on Warner Brothers, and the film's going to feature Robert Pattinson, supposed to get a Robin, Penguin, Firefly, Mad Hatter, Catwoman, Two-Face, the Riddler as the villains, and that is wonderful. It's what we all want, and it's what we all deserve. And something just connected with that, Vanessa Kirby has been rumored to be up for the Catwoman role. That's a good pick. Love Kirby. I could definitely see her with the black hair and sporting the Catwoman suit and being just an incredible Catwoman. So we should get all kinds of casting news in these next few weeks coming on. And listen, before too long, it'll be wintertime and they'll be shooting this thing, and we'll be getting some pictures, and it's going to be interesting. So that's what we have to look forward to. That's going to wrap it up this week. Like I said, there's not a lot of news. I just wanted to cover it real quick here. And thanks for watching Doomsday T on DC. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Have some discussion. I would love to comment and see, what your views are. It's funny, like my friends will comment on Facebook or whatever. They won't comment on the YouTube channel, but it don't matter. I enjoy talking DC. If you want to, hit me up on Facebook, that's fine. I love talking about it. But thanks for watching Doomsday T on DC, and be good or be good at it. You know what I mean? And we'll see you next week. See ya.